Good afternoon and welcome back to Hollywood Studios. We're here for all the Star Wars celebration stuff here today. Obviously it is May the 4th as we're recording this. This park is packed to the brim. There's a bunch of exclusive stuff, exclusive popcorn buckets, exclusive merch. So we're going to be taking you guys around, just showing you the festivities in the crowd levels, because I bet back there in Star Wars it is crazy. Obviously I am dressed up, and before you said yes, it is very hot. A lot more people that are way hotter than me though. I've seen like full Mandalorian armor and stuff in years past. So we're gonna be heading in. We'll walk around and we'll show you the merch, popcorn buckets, all that good stuff. But we're gonna start here right at the front with the popcorn buckets. So right here at the Coke ice cold spot, right here at the front, they do have the sipper that is exclusive to the event. That is a Jawa sipper. I'm sure if they have extra stock, they'll continue to have it throughout the week. But I believe this is a May the 4th kind of thing. The two popcorn buckets I've seen is a Clone Trooper helmet and a Death Star popcorn bucket, but I'm sure at this point those are probably all gone. I'm hoping the Clone Troopers one's still there. I don't really care about popcorn buckets all that much, but the Clone Trooper one does look kind of cool for a shelf piece. So we'll just have to look around, but I believe we might be heading towards some merch right now. And as always, there is a big line for merch. Even this late in the day is currently 6:30, so it is getting towards the afternoon. But we will have to wait in a bit of a line before we can get inside. All right, we made it inside already, not too bad. So they do have a lot of the Empire Strikes Back merch because it is its 45th anniversary. So you can see the ears there. They do have a jacket over here.
It's so cool.
Another one right down there. And also a hat that just has the emblem right on the front. And then they also do have both a sweatshirt and a shirt. Some similar merch up here towards the top of the store. They do have this very interesting Tauntaun hat. I love that they put the trucker back on it, like you're gonna be sweating all crazy in the front and then not too much in the back. They do have this mug that I do think is kind of cool looking. Again, mainly Empire Strikes Back merch, but it is kind of a cool looking mug with some almost like hieroglyphic looking situation. Then they also do have more Revenge of the Sith. It's actually Revenge of the Sith stuff over here. Okay, so we got a hat that I don't love, but it's not the worst. They do just have like a plain shirt. I don't know if this is exclusive to the event or not. They do have a mug. They do have two figures right there. And then they do have the Crocs. That actually, I do like these Crocs. I don't wear Crocs very often because I find them a tad bit uncomfortable here in Florida because your feet just get so sweaty. But these are kind of cool with both the special gibbets on top, and then they also do have, obviously, the iconic fight scene over the lava. More miscellaneous stuff. I think most of the stuff rest here is stuff we've seen before or stuff that is normally at the park. Like this small hat, I believe, is just a normal hat, but I could be wrong. But we do have a table over here where I can give you one more quick overview. One more thing we missed here was the Leia figure doll with the R2-D2. And they also do have a Yoda figure too for $130. That's like a more flat figure. Those look pretty nice. Again, a lot of this merch is exclusive today. They might have some more if they have the stock to continue to keep doing it. So if you're seeing this the day I post it, you still have a chance to see this stuff. But again, don't be expecting it because this is mainly exclusive for today. That is May the 4th. Honestly, for May the 4th, it is very busy in this park. But the wait times for the Galaxy's Edge attractions, not too bad. 70 minutes for Falcon, 85 for Rise of Resistance. That's honestly better than I've seen it a lot of times. I will say, I think the funniest thing about these events are the people that clearly don't know what's going on. You just have the non-Star Wars fans, just big Disney fans in the park that you can tell either did not realize what day it was or didn't even know this was a day, because there's just people walking around and clearly are just like shell-shocked the amount of people that are here. Because again, this is probably the busiest day of the year for this park. It is insane. Walkways are filled. You're waiting in line for merch. You're waiting in line for literally anything. So if you're planning a Disney vacation and you don't want a busy day, don't come here on May the 4th. So it looks like they actually do have both the popcorn buckets still in stock here at the very front booth. Glad to see that they did get plenty of stock because I've seen with people with a lot of them. But the line is quite long. So we are going to be hopping in. I'll let you know how long it takes. To get into the shop, it only took us about 5 minutes. So not too bad, but I have a feeling that this long line all the way around the corner might take a little bit longer. So we made our way over here to Backlot now because there is a new dessert over here that I'll be showing you momentarily. But we did wait about 25 minutes in line for the popcorn buckets. This is a look at the Death Star one. This was obviously spotted first on the cruise ships. And then here's a look at the Scavenge Clone Trooper helmet. And it's like beat up, obviously purposely like dents in the helmet all over and stuff. It is very cool. And this one opens from the top right there, and then this one just opens from the bottom underneath. Here's a look at the brand new dessert for this year's May the 4th. This might return next year because they do sometimes like to return it for a year or two, but it is the Battle of Hoth. It is a coconut macaroon, and then it does have like a little chocolate AT-AT right there. I think it's really cute. I'll let you know how it is after. All right, so I just had done eating the Battle of Hoth. There was the 2 other new items. There's obviously the Wookiee cookie, and there's also 2 non-alcoholic drinks that you can get alcoholic. I think like a dark side lightsaber one. They weren't posting that they were here at Backlot, and you couldn't mobile order them, but it seemed like if you walked up, you could get them. They were at Pizza Rizzo's for mobile order, but we weren't early enough for that. I really like the Battle of Hoth. If you like coconut, you're gonna really like it. If you don't like coconut, you'll absolutely hate it. So take that with what you will. I would say if you really, really like coconut, you'll probably like it. If you only kind of like coconut, I would not get it. It is literally just coconut. So I thought it was very good, but to each their own. Now we're heading into Star Tours. I figured we might as well get one Star Wars ride because there is 3. The other 2 just have exceptionally long waits, and then they do close the single rider for Rise early, so it is already closed. But we're heading in, and we'll take you guys on.
Wide seats and the most leg room of any carrier.
You're not being checked, Captain.
Boring conversation anyway.
You don't have any good coats, I can't put you in them.
Star Tours 1401, you are cleared for departure. Initiate takeoff sequence.
What? Takeoff sequence initiated. R2-D2, what's going on here? We are not ready for takeoff. The captain isn't on board yet. You know I can't fly this thing. No, neither can you. We need a proper pilot.
Attention, all transport hold.
For sure.
Hold it right there, Captain.
I'm not actually the captain.
We're looking for this rebel spy. Have you seen them?
No one on this transport could possibly be a spy. Dear.
This is the speeder we're looking for. Blast them!
You need some cartoon. Don't you dare make the captain like me. Archie, where are we going? We just passed the end of the moon. Oh, look out! What a ghastly place. Go away, beastly thing. Go away! Archie, save us!
I am Randall Calrissian with the Resistance.
General Calrissian. Nice to see a familiar face.
Well, it's good to see you too. And you too, R2. Listen, the First Order is rallying its forces. We need your help. The rendezvous with the coordinates I'm transmitting. Good luck.
Artu, I really don't think we should work it. Artu, are you sure these are the right coordinates? Everyone! I wasn't programmed for this! Set gun for! Here we go! I can't stand it!
You should have come.
I heartily concur.
Execute them.
We're leaving this instant!
Alright, we'll take it from here.
Well done. Now let's go! We'll be safe here, Artu. I hope. Yes, Artu. I believe this adventure is just beginning. What are you looking at? Go away!
Well, Star Tours is always great. I do like that they've updated it so much. One of my favorite planets, especially from the new trilogy, is Crate, so I was really glad to get Crate. My favorite in between now, though, is definitely Ahsoka. They also have Mando, obviously, now, but I haven't seen them in a while. I don't ride this that often. I ride it when I'm here, but I'm not here that often unless they're doing something. One thing I wanted to talk about real quick is the update coming to the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. I don't know, I've talked about it a little bit in the past, but they are bringing a new update that's seemingly going to bring a bunch of new interactiveness to the ride, and I'm so excited. It seems like the current Coaxium run is going to be at least vaulted for the time being, and then we're going to be helping the Mandalorian somehow in a run of some sort. We don't really know much about the storyline for the ride, but how it's going to take place is, I'll put up what the planets are on screen because I can't for the life of me remember what the planets are, but I know you start on one planet, and then after you leave that planet you'll actually choose from a list of 3, I believe, and you'll go to one of those 3 planets. And then they're also changing the engineer role to apparently take care of Grogu during the adventure. That will make it a much more popular role, because right now it's kind of the single riders fill that role. But we are heading back to Star Wars. We're going to be heading back there because I believe the lightsaber meetup should be happening soon. It is getting dark out. So we haven't made it back to Galaxy's Edge yet, or Batu, but you can already see the amount of lightsabers here. It doesn't seem that crazy on camera, but I'm sure when we get back there, you'll really see the scale of the amount of lightsabers. I did bring mine. It is on my hip. I'll show you in just a moment. I have Cal's with me. But I didn't want to bring the blade around because I find it annoying to carry. So I brought cows this year. I usually bring my custom one that I do have the Temple Guard. If you want to check out their video from last year, that is the one I brought. But I like cows. It's very heavy on my hip from the lightsaber clip. I will warn you, this thing is like full metal nearly, but I really like the look of it and I love the bottom. This is the first edition one, the one they first released, because I actually came that day and bought one. So we made it back here into the lightsaber meetup. The Disney workers and everyone involved is doing a great job this year. This is the best I've ever seen them doing it. They're really controlling the crowd. They're actually limiting capacity so you can move back here. Even last year they were helping, but it was still really miserable back here at a point. But again, right now it looks super great back here. They're limiting capacity, but there is still plenty of sabers to see. So I'm gonna film a few clips for you guys, and then we'll be about done for the night. people back in here cheering again. Falcon's only 20 minutes. It's always funny when Lightsaber meetup happens, and it's only 20 minutes. We walked past Rise, it was only 40. We are going to be heading towards the exit now. I'll talk a little bit on our way though. All right, well, we're on our way out, and that comes to our end of our May the 4th day here at Hollywood Studios. I really enjoy this day. I think it's a really great day overall. If you really like Star Wars, this is kind of almost a dream scenario. You're surrounded by people that enjoy the same fandom as you. It's almost like a con kind of feel with a lot of people in costumes and stuff, but it's a little less formal and a lot more warm. So I would say that is one thing. I see so many people in costumes. We actually were talking to one that was dressed as a snow trooper, and he was mentioning that he actually wears ice pack vest under his costume to keep him cool. I think that's totally valid because I've been sweating all day in this. A few tips I wanted to give you real quick. Get here early if you want to do a lot of stuff. It is insanely busy here. Pizza Rizzo's closed early, and that had that specialty drink. They did move it over to the back lot, but they didn't mention that on any of the websites I can find on any blogs or anything. So just keep that in mind. Get stuff early. Obviously, if you're dressing up, be prepared to drink a lot of water. You're going to get very dehydrated very quick if you don't even realize it. And then the other suggestion I have, if you're bringing a lightsaber and you want to head to the lightsaber meetup, go early. It does fill up quick. We had to wait a little bit to get into there tonight, so if you want to get in there early and you don't want to have to wait a long time, just go early and kind of get it done, and then you can do some of the rides and stuff, because rides during that lightsaber meetup, super slow. So thanks for watching. I know this was a little bit more of a short video, but just wanted to bring you guys around tonight with us, and may the Force be with you.